This is James Holder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym, Marbella and Hennessy Sports. With me, I've got promoter, agent, manager, Tom Loeffler. How are we doing, Tom?
Good, James. How are you?
I'm very well. Good. First and foremost, it's great to see this big fight in Monte Carlo. GENNADY GOLOVKIN has said in tremendous form again. Him versus Martin Murray, the #1 contender. Can you talk to me a little bit about the fight?
It really doesn't get much bigger than this. I mean, this is really the biggest stage of boxing, where you have GENNADY as a multiple world champion, multiple titles. Martin Murray is the #1 contender. We have a lot of respect for Martin. He's one of the few that's agreed to get in the ring with GENNADY. He's always up for the challenge. Every time he fights for a world title fight, like we saw with the Felix Sturm fight, like we saw with the Sergio Martinez fight, he always rises to the occasion. From our side, we really feel like he's undefeated. We feel like he really should be a 2-time world champion. He went in Lions Den in Germany to fight Sturm in his backyard. He went to an even bigger Lions Den in Argentina in the soccer stadium to fight Sergio Martinez. Now he's going to have the Barmy Army supporting him here in Monte Carlo in the neutral site. GENNADY's fought here 2 times. Martin's fought here 2 times. So, you know, this is a big opportunity for him. And for GENNADY, he's got 18 knockouts in a row. It's the biggest puncher in middleweight history, highest KO percentage.
90%.
90%. He's got 12 world title defenses of the middleweight title. He's tied with Marvin Hagler and Felix Sturm, he's in great company. If he beats Murray on Saturday night, he'll pass those 2 great fighters, and I think with every fight he'll make history.
I mean, Martin Murray, as you said, he's done his things the hard way. I remember him winning prize fighter, so it seems like many moons ago now.
Yeah.
From there, he's had his two world title shots and really showed people what he can do on a big stage. How dangerous is he as an opponent for Golovkin?
Oh, you saw when he knocked down Sergio twice in Argentina. He's got power. He only got credit for 1 knockdown, but you know, we counted 2, and he's shown that he can. You know, he's got the power, and I think more important than that, he's very durable. He's never been stopped. He's never been dropped. And he's physically much bigger than GENNADY, so it's by far I would say GENNADY's toughest challenge. And GENNADY, you see when he fought Matthew Macklin, when he fought Daniel Gil was a 2-time world champion. When he fights the biggest names so far on his resume, he rises to the occasion as well. So you saw, you know, he had some early stoppages with that. There's nothing to take away from those opponents. It's just that GENNADY elevates his game when he feels there's a challenge in front of him in the ring. He gets more motivation from that, and that's why I think we'll see a lot of fireworks. And I think, like GENNADY says, we'll see another big drama show.
Hypothetically, if GENNADY does come through this, will the big money fights be an option for him? Are you looking at the likes of Cotto? Are they the kind of opponents and fights you would like from GENNADY?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, GENNADY's at this point, he's established himself as one of the most marketable boxers in the sport of boxing. They have the full support of HBO. He fought at Madison Square Garden last year. He sold the most amount of tickets. Yeah, people have to keep this in perspective. Sold the most amount of tickets at the StubHub Center in California. That was his first fight in California. He doubled the number of tickets that Chavez Jr. sold there. He doubled the number of tickets when Andre Ward fought against Arthur Abraham there. So, I mean, he's really become a marketing machine, and it's these type of fights when he has the challenges like Martin Murray that just takes his career to the next level. So we absolutely expect, you know, a quote-unquote big name to accept a fight with him. And you know, it's GENNADY's job with the strategy, with Abel inside the ring. It's my job to plan ahead. Absolutely no one's overlooking Martin Murray, but if he wins the fight on Saturday, he's the mandatory challenger for Cotto. So then Cotto either has to fight him or vacate the title. And GENNADY's goal at this point is unifying titles. And if he's successful, then that'll be a step in the right direction.
Speaking about mandatory situations, I can't have you here without asking about the Tyson Fury-WLADIMIR KLITSCHKO situation.
Yeah.
In your opinion, does WLADIMIR KLITSCHKO want to fight Tyson Fury?
Oh, there's no question. I mean, Tyson's a great self-promoter. He's marketed himself very well. He's got a great fan base. He's earned the right to fight Vladimir with the WBO mandatory now. And that would be a great fight. 2 big heavyweights getting in the ring. Naturally, Vladimir also has has a big challenge in front of him in Madison Square Garden coming up April 25th.
Of course.
It's undefeated Bryant Jennings from Philadelphia. Everyone knows how tough Philadelphia fighters are, especially someone who's undefeated. And that's going to be a great heavyweight championship fight.
If Klitschko comes through the Jennings fight, Tyson Fury, as we expect, takes care of Christian Hamar.
Yeah.
Is there a time scale when we can anticipate seeing this fight made? Because far maybe Golovkin bottom. This is kind of the level of fight that Klitschko Tyson Fury will generate, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a big fight. That's really on the biggest stage worldwide. When you have the following that Tyson Fury brings with him, and Vladimir is on this historic championship run. I think he has the second amount of time as being heavyweight champion, only behind the great Joe Louis. So, when you have a career like that against an undefeated Tyson Fury, that's a big event and a lot of fireworks.
Where do you think that fight could be staged, hypothetically? Do you think it could be a big stadium fight in the UK?
I'll tell you,
Vladimir come to the UK?
That's such a big fight, it could be staged in any number of places. I mean, it would be a huge fight in the UK, it'd be a huge fight in Germany. Vladimir's fought in a number of soccer stadiums before. It would be a huge fight in the States, where he's fighting right now in Madison Square Garden. So it really, a fight of that magnitude has a lot of different potential venues, and it'd just be a matter to figure out which one makes the most sense.
All right, well listen, Tom, I said I'm eagerly anticipating a great fight on Saturday. Martin Murray, GENNADY GOLOVKIN, doesn't get much bigger than this, so let's hope it delivers.
Appreciate it, James, and we appreciate the support of Macklin Gym Marbella.
You're a top man, Tom. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.